wasn't fucked up. Just save you guys for that.
Is it all right now?
Currently.
I think it's okay, but if people start bitching in the comments, I'll let you know.
Just let me know and I'll bounce.
No, you just gotta mute yourself and then unmute yourself.
Yeah, push to talk.
Yeah, we'll go old school fucking
RuneScape
push to
shit.
talk. Yeah.
All right, gotta pull the link up, throw it on my story.
I'll throw it up too.
3 days ago. That ain't the right one. One watching.
That's me.
Share. Copy.
Trying to.
Likely me too. Wow.
Oh, the Diago video did well. Nice.
Yeah, and then I got like half the views taken away because I guess there was a bunch of botted views.
I was just trying to help.
It's okay. It was still showing up when I checked when you search his name. That's all I cared about. So I want people to do what they have been doing, where they got to look up like his coaching program and see that pop up on YouTube and be like, oh, this guy's an asshole.
He's just a fucking piece of shit.
He's gonna get a letter from us soon anyway, so
just a little letter.
we're paying a little bit extra to make sure it gets delivered by hand too.
I cannot, like, that is one situation where it's so, the vastitudes of the complexity of it are like, oh my god, it's too much to even dive into. Like, I feel like I'm joining too late to even get an idea of what the heck it is.
I just find it funny that Greg even covered it.
Yeah.
Who is this? How do you find these people? I've never even heard of any of these people until you guys make some videos.
I'm always out of the loop.
It's for your mental health. Don't worry.
It's
kinda hard to-
entirely too much time on the internet.
Yeah.
Whoever's playing something on their phone, it's really loud in your mic.
I'm trying to post the story. All right, let me get my base boosted.
Oh, I thought it was me, and I was like, I don't think there's noise, but
I don't. DJ's sometimes on TikTok, so I was making sure.
TikTok.
No,
right?
Diago, it's hard to
His
miss him because he
stream is on
has
TikTok.
literally over 100 accounts on Instagram. So
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, all I know is what popped up recently in your guys' stories and stuff. Just sounds like a bit of a dirtbag coach, right? He's
he is.
coining
It's been
in on
going
some
on.
people and not refunding or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's
Well-
what I was kind of saying. Is like, say whatever you want about me. Like, I have super thick skin at this point, but like, just don't make up shit about my business. Like, you've crossed the line. You've went and crossed the line.
Yeah.
I just don't know why. Like, it's 2025. We have the internet. We have history of everything. Like, what makes these people think they're just going to get away with it? Like, get away with just blatant. They know it's a complete nonsense lie, and still.
Well-
I don't understand that mindset. It's like you're going to get called out. It's the fucking Instagram 2025. You're going to get called out.
His move is
And
he
the same with
thinks
the coaching as well. Like these guys are all coaches, and it all stems from bad coaching practices, as far as I'm aware, or just scams or cons or whatever. But if it stems back to just the coaching side of things, is it really that hard to be like a half decent coach and not fuck people over? It's not that difficult, is it?
It's not. But
Unless
for
you're a
some-
scumbag.
Yeah.
Yeah, people see the dollar signs. With him, the thing is he's been doing this so long, and then he thinks he can just block you and get away with it. That's just what his play usually is. Because it really started with Marcus Hunter, and then he's expanded to other people and started faking theirs. Like, oh, Marcus fucking despises him. I've been trying to get Marcus on here. He keeps saying yes, but then he gets tied up with other shit. But one of these times we'll catch him.
Aaron, speaking of, controversies, I saw that Mike and Jared both say that Simeon Panda's natural. What do you think?
Do they? You sure it's not like Mike satire?
No, I swear to God.
Yeah.
Because they said like he's not that big in person.
Yeah, he's not. I've seen him in person. He's not very big. He's just one of those like black guy, super round muscle belly kind of guys. Like, but
Oh, so it's a race thing now. That's what we're turning this into. Okay.
Damn right we are. Damn
I'm
right
not
we
fake
are.
Natty. I'm just
Fucking-
black.
What's that T-shirt that was going around? I'm not a racist. I prefer the term statistics analysis. A little racism never hurt anyone. Come on, lighten
No,
up. It's
never
2025. Cancel me. Fuck, I don't care. I'm almost 40. Mike saying that. I'd like to see the video, but I will say this: have you ever seen pictures of Jared when he was natural, when he won his natural?
Yeah, he looked crazy.
Championships, right? Yeah. So there are some very genetic outliers. They're extremely rare, and it's one of them, but that's always a factor where you're like, there is that maybe. There's always a maybe, potentially, And when you do see the guy in person, he's not very big. It's like, yeah, with really good genetics, there is a possibility. Who knows? Also, who cares? I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
it's one of them.
The thing that he has going for him too is like to be fair, he's got a full head of hair. His skin is very clean. He doesn't seem to be notably aged or bloated ever, and like that's pretty hard to achieve on a good dose of steroids, at least.
Yeah, especially for the amount of time he's been in the scene, in the industry. I think by now you probably would have seen some signs of either extreme physique changes of coming off or change in cycles or up in dosages or some sort of side effects. And these days, if there's anything like that, someone's spotting it and someone's calling it out.
Yeah.
Are you saying Michael Hearn's natty then?
Huh?
Are you saying Michael Hearn's natty then?
Is he fuck? Come on.
He hasn't had any physique changes.
Yeah, all the way into his, what is he, like 75 and he looks the same as he's 30? Yeah, nothing going on there. No, I don't buy that one whatsoever. Just think, especially from his era as well, when it was, when he came
that was
up,
like the norm.
it was D-ball for breakfast, right? It's like, come on. Yeah.
I mean, the dude's
But
he's also had hair transplants and facial operations and like
A lot, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to be as pretty as him someday.
Yeah.
Well,
Same.
Can't afford that work.
Speaking of him, actually, did you see that kind of bodybuilding movie, that Magazine Dreams? When it was not so much about bodybuilding, more so about absolute mental psychopaths in the bodybuilding world.
Yeah. There's many.
What do you think of it? Yeah, there's definitely it's definitely an eye opener for people to be aware of. It's like if you spot any of those characteristics in yourself, you should probably stop immediately.
Yeah.
But what did you think of the movie? I actually thought from a sort of dark, dramatic look on the dark side of things, it was pretty good.
I thought the movie was fucking awesome, dude. I thought it was great. I resonated with several parts of it. I was like, "Holy shit, dude, this is crazy." It's a good movie.
Yeah, he's a good actor, that fella. I don't know. He went away for a while, right? He got put away for something or other, and then came out and made that movie, and yeah, he pulled it off really well. It's pretty scary. Like it makes
it's
one of them,
scary.
because I've seen a few people that show some of those like not 100% mentally there, and they're in the bodybuilding world, and I'm like, please don't turn into a psycho and kill a bunch of people.
Yeah, same.
Jordan Oakley would be one.
Yep.
No
He's
idea.
he's already got a long history of abuse. He's finally like pretty much canceled. Like he can't even get any reach on his accounts anymore. So hopefully you don't have to see him. But yeah, no, he was blowing up for a little while there.
No idea who that is. I'm so out.
He was all about you need to like double and triple your doses on everything. Like you need to run at least 200 anavar, at least 700 tren, like on your first cycle, like reckless shit.
All right. Yeah, just okay. Nonsense.
Yeah, but he was convincing all these TikTok kids to run those doses.
Yeah, I got
Do it. So
I was calling someone out there. I didn't call them out, I just made a story after I saw this guy's ad. And his ad was essentially, you're being lied to about steroids. And then posts like a few giant super heavyweight pro level bodybuilders on stage. You can't look like these guys are saying they're on 300 megs of this and 200 megs of that, and they're all lying to you. It's basically his old ad was essentially like, you're being lied to. I have the secrets. Buy my course. Blah blah blah. And it just drives me fucking nuts. Like, because can you think of anyone really at the top level of bodybuilding that is? I know some people just don't say anything at all, and the ones that do say something, there's no gatekeeping. I don't really feel like there's any gatekeeping of like
Not
what people
anymore.
are actually doing at the top. They either don't say anything or they're completely open about it. And
I've
I think there's this.
never asked somebody and not gotten a direct answer of what exactly they're taking.
Right?
Yeah.
There's this whole idea of gatekeeping, and now there's gatekeeping going on is being used as a sales strategy to try and convince young guys that there's something else they're not. It's just pisses me off seeing stuff like that. I can't remember what the guy's name was. He had fucking a bunch of chest acne and stuff. Of course he did, and you know, I have no idea, but. He might be a really good coach, but the ad, I was just like, oh, that's misleading as fuck. There is no gatekeeping, it's nonsense. And they'll reference like one person saying, oh, they're on 500 megs of test and a couple of hundred megs of this beside it, and probably at 300 megs of 500 test, 300 primo, something standard like that. But that's like a pro level bodybuilder that's been through 5-10 years of growing and building and every other, doing the cycles that we know they have done previously. And that's what they then take now at that time to maintain later on in between shows or whatever. There's always way out of context. And they're using this saying, oh yeah, these guys are claiming that that's all they've used to get to where they are. Like, do you see a lot of that? I mean, you guys are clearly way more in tune with the Instagram world. I see a lot of that sort of stuff being floated around in ads now, like paid ads. This idea that you're all just being lied to. And I
think that's advertising in general, though, not just with anabolics to get coaching clients, and especially in the female realm. Because don't even get me started on that.
Oh, fuck.
That's why we have Colton on tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
so you guys can.
It's insane. Like, the amount of hate I get for talking about what women do is actually insane. It's like, no, I'm not hating on these people, but they're just kind of like fucking themselves up, and I think it's worth talking about. But yeah, the woman's side is crazy.
Hey, that female athlete that went ahead and shaved her hair, grew the full beard, which a lot of those athletes have, they just choose to hide it. Did she compete without a wig and full glam? I never kept up with that, and I meant to.
No,
do y'all know who I'm talking about?
She competed with short hair and I believe at least a mustache.
How did she place?
I don't know. That's worth following up.
It's like Garrett stepping on stage for women's.
Fuck it.
That big ass mustache.
She had a very nice full beard. Like, my husband would have been jealous.
Yeah. Mariana, whatever her fucking name was.
Yeah.
When we looked at it's a couple months ago now.
Yeah,
she was. That was their big. Sorry, what was that, Aaron?
That was me. I was just gonna say, I think with the whole like lying about your steroid cycle, like yeah, they are taking lower doses now, but people would be a lot happier if they asked, like, hey, what cycle were you running 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Because then you're gonna be like, oh well, I was on fucking 3 grams of gear, because nobody wants to look at a guy that's like 290 and shredded to the gills, and he'd be like, yeah, I'm on 400 test, and you're just like that's not what you did to get there though, So it's like. That's why people get upset about it. Because, like, yeah, you may be right now, but what have you done to get there is what they're more interested in. They're just asking the wrong question.
Yeah, and Jay lies about it, too, because Jay said he only took, like, 500 per test, 500 EQ, and then Milos brings up fucking, his logbook on how many Anadrol he used to run a day, and Nasser used to take 6 Anadrol a day, and Jay's like, fuck, man, I only took 4. All right, so 200 milligrams of Anadrol. You never talked about that before. Like you'll hear him like occasionally admit things like, "Oh shit, I used to do that," and then like not thinking like people are.
I think that era, none of them knew what they were doing.
No, it's just
I think their coaches were
whatever they can get their hands on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think they were just blasting what they could get their hands on. No one really knew anything about gear at all. It was just fill a syringe up full of whatever you've got in the shelf or whatever your coach gives you. You take that and eat and train like a beast for years and years and years. And
that's back when they were melting down the cow pellets to make fucking trend.
Well, I mean, it's Ronnie Coleman when he went on to Joe Rogan's podcast. Like, he had no idea what he was taking.
No idea.
He wasn't lying. He just genuinely had no fucking idea what the hell he was taking. He probably just got handed it and started taking it. Didn't ask any questions, and I feel like that was probably a lot of people back then. A lot of people.
Just the basics, a little D-ball.
D-ball.
Whatever it was. Such a great meme, though. But yeah, like that's the reality. None of them knew. So like going back to, oh, this person said this person lied again. It's just a waste of time.
Yeah.
Talk to current bodybuilders. They're way more informed and way more educated about the stuff that at least they know the milligrams that they're actually taking now. And like Colton said, you ask them, most of them will tell you straight up.
Yeah.
You know, probably don't jump into their DMs like, "Hey, bro, what do you
Yeah,
take?"
don't
If you don't know them. But if you actually know these people, or you know someone who knows, like, there's no gatekeeping, there's no secrets. It's nonsense. What people take to maintain compared to what they're taking to actually grow on their way up to those pro level physiques is completely different, and that's always taken out of context as well. You know, like I can cruise along, sure, on a few hundred megs of test. I won't look anything like I look when I'm on 2 grams of gear. But sure, you can cruise along, and I'm not going to make a post like, "Oh yeah, this is all I'm taking, and this is what I look like," and zero other context.
Right.
It's like I was taking that for like 4 weeks in between doing this, just while I got some blood work or whatever. You know, the reality is 275 pounds and moving into a sort of off season, and yeah, an average dose for someone my size is going to be around about that 2 gram mark.
Absolutely.
But if you're not 270 pounds with visible abs, you know, thinking, well, I'm going to take that, well, then you're just a fucking idiot and you can't be helped. Like, that's natural selection.
Yeah, and the thing is like, unfortunately, people do look at the pros and what they're currently doing as a form of, that's what I should be doing, and oftentimes that is not the case. You know, like, you need to start where they start. Like, think about where they started, and then in comparison, you know, follow that suit. But it's pretty irrelevant even knowing what these guys are taking, because at the end of the day, they worked themselves up to that. You know, what they're doing now is not what they were doing when they were, 5 years earlier or 10 years earlier, even, like someone like Nick Walker's case.
Exactly.
Like, and here's the thing. Most of those people aren't going to eat the same amount of fucking food Nick ate to get there either. So you're just wasting the doses. Like,
or stay consistent, man. Like, I remember when Nick really hit the scene, like, I studied that man because I was very interested in him. And the bro didn't deviate in his off season for his birthday. Like, he went to his birthday dinner with his meal prep in an off season, and it's like, that's the kind of motherfucker you're working with here.
And Colton backs it up, because if you go to Leo's old podcast with Boston, when Nick's in the comments, Colton had a question pop up on there, and I saw it back in the day. The old Colton Red. Yep.
Yeah. Dude, holy shit.
Take you back 5 years.
Yeah, holy fuck.
It's still up there on Leo's channel. I just don't remember which episode it is. But yeah, Nick was in the comments.
Dude. Those were the intro days to YouTube for me when I started making content.
I popped up on that channel on one of those episodes because me and Leo got at it, and then Leo had one of his little freaking meltdowns. Yeah, and then 5 minutes later he's like, "Oh no, we're cool." And he brought up one of my pictures on one of the episodes to start with, like, "Just want to give out my buddy a shout out," and I'm like, "All right." And the first thing Boston said was, "Nah, you shit legs, you ain't getting anywhere." And I'm like, "Fuck." Cheers, Boston. Thanks, man.
That's so funny.
And that was my 5 seconds of fame on Leo's channel.
Well, I do like, I mean, now that Leo's passed, and I like that none of his videos have been taken down, so you can even go back and see back to Nick Trigilli days before Nick got kicked off the podcast, when he was with Leo too. People don't realize that Nick was being a scumbag and stealing transformations and got caught doing it on Instagram, so Leo kicked him out.
Oh, really?
Wild times, man. Those were good days.
I just had a guy hit me up about coaching that came over from Nick Trigilli's program.
Nicholas.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of reckless cycles he still gives people.
Well,
Like, he had one guy taking AI before he started his cycle. Like, he had him taking all of his ADEX up front. So when his test hit,
of course, yeah, that's just intelligent cycle design.
ridiculous.
You wouldn't understand it, so.
Front load the 8X so you crash your estrogen, then pull it when the gear starts coming in so it skyrockets again. Yeah, we want to ride both braves of this roller coaster, all right?
I like
Get some
it.
feedback, I think, from Aaron.
Really? Come on.
Just
Yeah,
click
'cause
mute.
it messes me up because I start hearing myself talk to myself.
Like,
We fixed it last time with the mic that he picked. Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm echoing bad.
you're loud.
What's going on with River? I blame Riverside, to be honest.
Are you?
What are your opinions on the gear shortage? Honestly, bro, what gear shortage? You
It's
guys have
ending.
shitty sources.
Yeah,
Dude, I haven't even noticed it the entire time. Everybody's been bitching about it. I'm like, you guys just have bad sources.
That's why you're still small, brother. That's why you're still small.
It is hard to get primo. I'll say that primo is hard.
Oh,
to get, or
no.
it's extremely marked up, but everything
No,
else. Is there.
I noticed the main thing was that the non-domestic sources were almost out of stock of a lot of shit for a long time. It was like a 6 to 8 week stint. So either you had really good stock or you were like running out in crisis mode trying to figure out people who had stock. But it seems that basically everything is back in stock now. It's just they have inflated even the Chinese have inflated the prices a bit. So
Just
it is
pro
what it is.
tip. Just pro tip for everyone involved. If you are talking to a Chinese person ever, doesn't even have to be about steroids. They love haggling.
Yeah,
They love it, dude.
It's like
They
built
love it.
it, dude.
Yeah. To be like,
I think the
would
TJ
whole
would know.
would you
shortage
do it for
thing.
TJ, you're-
Did you
you're
do it
like
for 50?
Chinese,
They'll be
right?
like, if you take 10, I'll do it for 50. Be like, okay. So it's like, they love negotiating in any aspect of life. It's built in, so use that to your advantage.
That and gambling.
Yeah, it's same concept. Same concept.
I got a really good deal on my wife. It was back and forth for a while.
We'll have to clip that one.
Jesus Christ.
You're right though. Like, what gear shortage? I think it's all just a massive
The whole
scam to
time.
bump the prices up.
Yeah, that's what I think. Because like everybody's like, "Oh, bro, dude, Masteron's impossible to get." I'm like, it hasn't been hard for me to get the entire time. Sometimes you have to wait like 2 weeks for them to get back in stock. It's like, okay, but now
So
it's
no, like
double
this
the price. I'm
comment
like, well,
here
fuck me, I
shows
guess.
everything.
Well, what happened
This
is
is the issue.
Masteron.
Everybody had bad gear to begin with. That's all the shortage did is you had bunk gear to start with, and then you decided to check your labs or send it in for testing. You never had good gear to begin with. It just brought awareness that you were getting shit on the whole time.
Fucking
The mask did get short earlier in the year, and then everybody bought all the Primo to make up for it. Then it was like, oh, now mask is back, but all the Primo
Yeah, it was
sold out. So it's
reversed.
like that
Yeah.
catch up. That's like when Chase did his whole fucking series and how much Primo he was running, and everywhere was sold out the fucking Primo 2 years ago.
Now everybody's running fucking EQ. I'm like, hey guys, you leave the EQ alone, okay?
Yeah, I know, dude.
It's
It's like I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna pump the value EQ because every client's
Yeah.
like, well, we're gonna have to use EQ now, and then I'm like, well,
Yeah.
fuck, dude, now no one's gonna have EQ.
I've had like 10 guys bring it up to me. It's like, hey, you think we should switch to EQ? I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Shit.
It's like, sure, man.
And the thing is
Same
these
guys ask, and then I'll go to my source and I'll be like, "How much stock have you got?" And he's like, "It's getting us short." And I go back to the client like, "Nah, he's not enough.
He's like, we're gonna have to use Primo stuff, bro.
I need some."
Look, we're going back.
That was a
to
joke,
testing
by the way, if my
AI
clients are
now,
watching
sorry.
this.
Yeah, we're going back to testing AI.
Not a bad choice, honestly.
It's not even a bad choice. Test AI and GH. Okay, sick.
Yeah.
Dude,
Honestly,
I have a great
cycle.
time on that combination.
Yeah,
That could
great
work.
cycle. Everybody wants to add, like, I get wanting to add a second anabolic to manage estrogen, but if it comes to the extent of like you not being able to feed your kids because you're paying $160 for a vial of Masteron, like,
Yeah.
just take some 8X, you know.
Yeah, right. It's so
You'll be
much
okay.
cheaper.
It's
There's
so
been a
much.
few
It's so
comments
much
here as
easier
well.
to dial in your estrogen too. So much easier.
Yeah.
That comes
Definitely.
down to mine and Garrett's conversation today about all the people that are like, oh, I need peptides, and they see it's like $90 for a vial of red, and they're like, oh, I can't afford that. It's like, if you can't afford $90 fucking dollars, why are you even shopping for it in the first place?
You know what's really cheap?
You got to save money on food.
Eating less food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super cheap. Stop
Yeah.
eating so much.
save that up and then buy some Rota.
Eat less food.
Really does
Use the
come back to
profits
that.
to buy Retta.
$90.
Food-wise, like all of this stuff, all of this drug talk and cycles and dosages and stuff like that. I mean, I've worked with a couple of very, very experienced long-time coaches that have just kind of have a bit of a framework they always stick to or somewhere close to it for the vast majority of big bodybuilders, like heavyweights or over competitive guys. And they've, over all the years, they've come back to this. It's just the food. Like, you run this basic shit. At some point, you have so much muscle, you can kind of run whatever you want anyway and get away with it, side effect free, as long as you're not taking the piss. Most of the time, you're going to run similar things. Your blood work always kind of looks the same, and you manage things accordingly. It's a lifestyle, it's a habit at that point. And that just even training is like, how much does it really matter? If you're training pretty like freaking hard, consistently over time, like you can get into the nuances of it, but in the grand scheme of things, what it really comes down to is how well can you eat for how long? Like, can you really get that food away consistently? Like that is, if you were to, I'll just play this game. If you were to put a percentage on it, like, pie chart, food, gear, training, 70%, 20%, 10%, whatever. What would you say? I'd say like 70% food, probably 20% training, 10% gear.
I'd go 50% food and 25% both training and gear.
Yeah.
Further up there, yeah.
Any way you put it, food is the most important one.
I'd go 50% food, 40% gear, 10% training.
Yeah, I'd say it depends on the population too. If you're talking about high level bodybuilders, obviously the food and training matter more for them.
Like, I don't know, dude. I've seen, like, when I was in Muay Thai in Thailand, some of the guys would take like Winstraw and Anavar and shit, bro, and they would get fucking yoked, dude. Like, not just like skinny jacked, but like fucking jacked, and they wouldn't lift a weight in their life. They're just punching shit. I think honestly, like, as long as you're putting tension onto a muscle and you're doing it in an adequate way where it's enough stimulus and you have gear, you're pretty much, and the calories to support it, you're pretty much good to go.
Mechanical tension.
Yeah. Then again, I see so many people that come in that have absolutely dog shit training, and I'm like, okay, the training is going to be the most important thing. That and the food.
Yeah, and sometimes
gear, like,
there's those people who train like vaginas. They train like weenies, and they like, you're like, dude, you're like 10 sets from failure, brother. Like, what are you stopping for? That's like not okay, but if you can train hard, I think volume, frequency, like a lot of that shit just kind of goes out the window when you're on gear and you're eating enough food. It's genuinely like, people ask me a lot of questions, clients ask me a lot of questions. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, but like, what do you prefer? Because that's probably what's going to work best, and it, like, I hate to not be as nuanced as you'd like to hear, but sometimes that's just the best answer.
Do you know what? Even the most scientific people, Jared's probably one of the most educated people in the hypertrophy world, right? He had a podcast with Hani the other day, and he all came back to one really valid point. Was they always say there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat, and I said, what's the cat? The cat is enjoyment. That is the main factor. What are you going to be able to enjoy and stick to, and knock out the park week in, week out? And that's going to be probably the biggest deciding factor. Take away all the other nuances that come with training.
That's like one of the things I ask every single client that comes on board. I'm like, what lifts do you really love doing, and what lifts do you absolutely fucking hate doing?
Yeah.
Because that's how I'm going to build out your program. If you come to me and you're like, bro, I fucking love Bulgarian split squats, we're doing them.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna do it hard. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to train hard, and you're not gonna go in and train hard if I'm making you do shit that you hate doing. So it's like being able to actually train hard through enjoyment is really fucking important.
Absolutely.
Have you guys found that the clients that ask for the most gear, like, they're always asking for increases, they never want to go on cruise or health phases, they're always asking for more, tend to have the least compliance in terms of training and can never get in all their meals when it's like
they never
5 meals a day?
Or they overeat. I mean, I had one like that, and I was constantly telling him, like, he'd send in training clips. I'm like, dude, cut the weight in half and go like in a full depth squat. Stop like quarter repping and shit, and just could not stop doing it.
Yeah, no, the people that have the biggest cycles and the most steroids are very consistently have the worst adherence to the actual workout program.
I think it's very ego driven. They want to be able to say they take high doses and they can lift a ton of weight and at least do a shit physique.
It's just hard for me when a grown man can't eat as much as me. And I'm like, I'm 4'11".
Yeah.
That's some beta male shit right there.
Or just use Cheesecake Factory, according to Josh.
Yeah, there's a caveat then into that pie chart. What would you put genetics there? If you were to add genetics to that pie chart.
Oh, jeez.
I wouldn't even put them on there. I think that, so it's like you have the top 1% physiques, the freak fucking physiques, right? There's not many people, right? Like, as many people as that can step on the Olympia stage, there's exactly that many people that can't put on muscle no matter what they do, right? So I think that pretty much everybody that's into the gym and that works out has the ability to build an above average physique. So anybody that's using their genetics as a fucking coping mechanism to say, "Oh, this is why I'm small," I just think it's garbage.
Yo
Because,
talks.
like, yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I'm type 1 fiber dominant. It's like, yeah, it's a joke, it's satire, but like he's been small for 3 years. He's been training for 3 years. The reason he's small is because he doesn't train hard, he's not consistent, and he doesn't eat enough food. It's not because he's type 1 fiber dominant. He just trains like a bitch.
I think you made an important point there as well. It's like, does it matter if you just want to build an above average physique? No. But when we're talking about going from an above average physique to a competitive level physique, that's where it comes into the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as like just being able to look better than the average guy and, not look in the mirror and go, ugh, then yeah, genetics, whatever, just work your ass off. It might take you a little bit longer, but just work your ass off, you'll get there. As far as building a competitive level physique when it comes down to genetic structure and things like that, response to all of the inputs, then yeah, that's a whole other conversation. That's a whole different demographic of people.
The pie gets bigger the more competitive you want to be, right? So if you're just like winning a local show, the slice of the pie is not very big.
Yeah.
Winning the Olympia, the slice of the pie is fucking huge. Yeah. So,
And especially when you're talking like men's physique and classic, because your structure's everything there. Like open, you can get away with being blocky or whatever. I mean, like Nick can show up and win a show. I mean, Nick does not have great structure. Like look at him for some other guys. But like if you don't have that tiny waist in those other divisions, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Consistency and dedication are garbage. I wouldn't say that. I mean, being obsessed would also be consistent and dedicated, would it not?
I think obsession results in consistency and dedication, if anything.
Consistency and dedication is garbage. What? No. Consistency is like the most important thing. What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
I think he's trying to make a point that you have to be like obsessed with progress in order to make it, and I just don't think that that's true either.
No, I think that obsession is a byproduct of just making some progress, and then you start to feed off that more. You see the progress, you're like, oh, this feels good, this looks good, I want more. And obsession is an extreme word, I think, but you get like a. Am I echoing again before I start talking?
That's better.
You look at like Mundy, one of the kings of science-based lifting, and he fucking hates training, and he talks about it all the time. So he's definitely not obsessed, and he's fucking huge. So
Yeah.
consistency is obsession. If you just do it right consistently, you're gonna be fucking huge.
Yeah, when I hear obsession, I think that's all someone does all the time, and that's just not the case. Like Colton's a good example of that. Colton won shows, he turned pro, and he's got 7,000 bikes and likes to beat up Thai boys for a fun,
Can't even consistently take his TRT, and he's still.
Yeah.
I just took Melanothin too. I had the vials sitting there in my fridge from like the experiment I did 6 fucking months ago. And I'm like, well, this shit's not a big deal. It's probably fucking, ineffective as hell anyways. It's been sitting here. And I take a whap of it, dude. I'm still sick. I went to go to McDonald's to get some fucking Filet-O-Fish thinking like some oil coating my stomach would help it or something. No, dude, it's fucking worse. I feel like garbage.
I've done the same thing with Retta that's been in like the back of the fridge. I'm like, oh, it's been back there for like 6 weeks. It's got to be kind of deteriorated. I should probably take extra.
Yeah, you take that. You're like,
I know Steve and some guys are like, oh well, it's going to degrade and everything won't be as effective. But I feel like it doesn't degrade as much as people
really
think.
fucking degrade. Yeah, people are like, oh, dude, it degrades
like
50% in 4
some
weeks.
things
Like,
don't.
fuck no, it doesn't, dude.
No.
that shit
I
didn't.
can
That's for
attest.
sure, man.
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes after I took it, I was like, oh no. It's like, this ain't good.
I'm about to feel really sick and then really
Yeah.
annoyed when I'm done.
So I'm about to fucking hate my day.
I will say my worst melatonin experience was the night that I was doing 10 IUs at GH. I was working with Colton actually,
Oh.
and mixed my biles up, and I woke up at 2 a.m. and I was dry heaving over the toilet for about 2 hours.
Oh
It was
my
fucking
You
hilarious.
mixed your vials up?
Yeah, they're unlabeled. I had them on the counter, like, fuck, which one's which?
See, this is the price we pay for saving money.
It is,
vials
yeah.
are labeled. Sometimes,
No labels and
sometimes
This is what happens when you haggle with Chinese people.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can get the
You
product.
got,
but
you
don't
got,
really
you got
know
me
what
down
it's gonna-
40% on the price. I'll show you, motherfucker. There's a lot of fun.
Yeah, same thing happened to me with Retatrutide. I thought it was GH. I took a fucking 10 milligram vial of Retatrutide, and that was like the first month I was like really taking it, and oh my god, dude, that was miserable for like a whole 4 or 5 days. Like drinking water, eating anything was just miserable. Like
Yeah,
I
you can't
felt
even drink water. Like
no.
water is disgusting. You're like, get
Water
this
just
out of my
is
mouth.
repulsive. You're like,
Oh,
I'm not gonna
horrible.
put that in my body.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's fucking terrible.
How many
Yeah,
guys
man,
have you seen just have horrible responses to Ret? Even just like starting off with micro doses, going in with just, let's just test the water
I
straight
start
away.
everyone on 500 micrograms because of that. Like people hyper respond pretty frequently, and I'm like, if you go 500 micrograms to start, like the hyper response to that is just a normal dose response.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
I've
had
seen
guys that like,
recently a few people that have just had a horrible experience. Like straight away, their guts are just wrecked.
same. Yeah, I've
And
had
I'm
people who
thinking,
like can't
is
drink
it the
water,
quality?
can't eat right, and just get fucked.
The
once
only
I see the water intake go down, because a lot of times when like clients get on Retatrutide, they just start kind of modulating the dose themselves. You can't stop them; they just
Yeah,
do
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
And then I see the water intake go from like 128 fluid ounces to like 70. I'm like, you're taking too much Reta. Back it off. Like,
Yeah.
this is what happens.
The only thing I've seen is some people have that skin reaction or they get real itchy from it, but I haven't seen any like huge.
My skin got
stomach
kind of
reactions.
sensitive when I got up to 6 milligrams. Like on my triceps, my skin, like if you rubbed it, it felt raw. But obviously that just went away if I brought the dose down.
I don't think I ever went over 1 milligram a week, and I didn't have any sleep disruptions or anything, but I ate a high volume meal one time, and I guess fortunately I've never had heartburn in my entire life, and I was convinced that I was like having a cardiac event, and I begged my husband to take me to the ER. I fucking had heartburn. That's
Oh,
all.
yeah, that happened to my brother once, yeah. Because he had heartburn
Indigestion
and
is crazy. I've
he
never
had
had it
heartburn and
before.
it was making his chest hurt really bad, and then he started getting like anxiety about it, and his chest got tighter, and he was like, I think
My
I'm
heart,
having
I was like, I need my
a heart attack.
Panadol. I'm dying. My
Yeah, and
heart
then he
rate
gets
started
to the
racing, so I
ER, they're
started
like, you have
panicking over it.
heartburn. Yeah.
See, meanwhile, I'm sitting here taking Adderall, Melanotan, and 8 milligrams of Red all at once, and I'm like, oh, I'm still good. Like, like it doesn't fucking
Iron stomach.
curb my appetite.
Dude, I have to
See,
take
this-
like 40 milligrams of Nabivolol to drink Monster. Like, I don't even know how the fuck you do that. I'm not even fucking joking.
I used to drink 3 or 4 ghosts a day.
I'm up to 2 monsters a day now because they have the original Flavor Zero now. Unfortunately, that and having the
Caffeine. I bet
Amazon-
there's no caffeine.
delivery center, whatever it is, the warehouse right up the road from me, so I get them like same day, like within like 3
Oh, that's
hours,
nice.
is not a good mix because I just ordered the 15 pack and it's here.
I can only tolerate 2, and I have to separate them at least 5 hours apart.
Yeah, I've been bad about drinking one when I get up. I need to stop doing that.
I do that.
Yeah,
I
as
get
soon
out of
as
bed
you-
and
They're
I
refreshing
drink
and
one.
nice.
That's the thing. It's like they're so yummy.
Well,
They're
the
so
other
yummy.
thing is,
That's the
Yeah.
problem.
I have free coffee at the clubhouse. I
Yeah,
don't
but
have
it's
a
not as
reason.
yummy.
It's not as yummy as
It's not.
Monster.
It's not a yummy little treat.
I find I get more stimulation from Monster than I do coffee. I'm a little bit more, a little pep in my step with Monster, but with coffee, same caffeine content generally.
So it's
I
a bit
don't
of
feel
a it's a bit of a psychological thing too, because like when you are like, I don't think any of you guys have ever been addicts, but when you are an addict, you are specifically addicted to like the way you actually like get the specific drug. So like if you're a nicotine addict, like and you do pouches, then you only want to do the pouches. You don't want to vape.
Yeah.
It's like it's the same thing, right? But it's not. So it's like, yeah, you're addicted to caffeine, but you're addicted to caffeine specifically from Monster. So when you drink the Monster, you get the extra dopamine effect of like yummy Monster, right?
Yeah.
Like when you drink coffee, you don't get that. So it's gonna feel completely different.
It's
Yeah,
the
and
same
interestingly,
thing.
like I feel like I can't turn on until I've had one. Like I feel like my brain just like even if I am there and I'm awake and I'm fully, whatever, like I just don't feel productive until I've had one. I don't know how to explain it. Like if I
used to
sit
take
down
it
and write a
with my
YouTube script,
coffee.
I gotta crack one open. I
I
don't know
used
what
to
it
take
is.
120 milligrams of Adderall just to get out of bed, so I totally know where you're coming from.
Oh my god. That's diabolical.
I'm on
I
the
took
table.
240
Tried Adderall for the
milligrams
first time
every
this
day
year.
that I could until I ran out for months on end.
Bro, your heart's gotta love you. Something fierce.
It took a while to build up to that dose, but yeah, that was horrible. You stay awake for like 3 or 4 days in a row, start hallucinating, then like come down and crash really hard, take a bunch of Ambien to go to sleep.
Yeah. It sounds. I used to take like when I was in like the. When I was in the army, we'd do like 5 to 15 milligrams, and every time, like I'd take 5 milligrams, and I just remember by the end of the day, I'd be like a zombie. Like I'd be a fucking zombie.
Oh, yeah.
The first few hours were great. Like I got so much shit done. It felt like I had infinite ability, but that crash was awful, dude.
So what I discovered really early on is that you don't crash if you just take more. That's kind of how that started.
Yeah.
Hashtag biohacking.
Yeah.
Like, oh, dude, I
Getting out of hand, man. You Americans are fucking nuts when it comes to biohacking, dude. I'm in a couple of groups, and there's all of these guys. They're just listing shopping lists of shit that they're taking for this. For
Yeah,
that.
but they look like me.
That's American.
Exactly. This is what, I always jump into the comment section like, "What do you look
You
like?"
telling me I can spend fucking $700 a month on fucking 12 different peptides that are gonna do very little for me instead of just hiring a coach? I'm in. All right. I love
I'm
spending
down.
money online. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. It's been on
It's wild. It's
streaming
wild.
those people lately.
I mean, how long do you have to do something before you look in the mirror and realize this is not the answer?
Oh, it's a total sunk cost fallacy. They're deep in. They're deep in it. They're like, this is working really well. It's like the more they spend, the better they think it's working.
Dude, so
This makes me so mad, this entire topic, because for so long bodybuilders were demonized for injecting anabolic steroids, and then once women found out that they could take GLPs without like medical necessity, now stabbing yourself with drugs is totally fine. And people get so mad when I'm like, oh, you take performance enhancing drugs, because I like to low-key bully people on consultation calls. So I'm like, oh, you're on PEDs, cool. And they're like, no. I just want to use peptides. I'm like, yeah, cool, PEDs. So here's how we're gonna use it.
Yeah.
I just bully
actually pretty
people.
good.
My favorite is still the whole I don't want to use anything synthetic, and they'll use peptides, but they won't use like GH and test because it's synthetic.
I want to stay natural.
Fucking retards. Bioidentical stuff is too synthetic, but the actual synthetic shit isn't synthetic to them.
As they're chugging 6 monsters in a row.
No, my favorite is I just want to take like Tessa or Sermorelin. I wouldn't ever take something like growth hormone. I just want to take peptides, and I'm like, are we?
The best part about it, yeah, is they're like, oh, I just want to take peptides. I wouldn't take growth hormone. I'm like, growth
Do you
hormone.
know what growth hormone is?
It is a peptide, and they're like, wait, it is? I'm like, yeah, it's like the peptide. It's like, growth hormone.
Yeah.
Like, well, I
Like
don't know.
where
That
a lot of the
sounds
rest of them
dangerous.
come
I'm
from.
like, okay, so we're gonna take a man-made synthetic drug that's gonna stimulate the release of growth hormone instead of just doing growth hormone. And they're like, yeah, okay, dog, sure, get that credit card out.
Yeah, I was kind of addicted to a follower. I sent Garrett the conversation. Was that a week ago, I think? Where the guy was like, "What's growth hormone?" I'm like, "You're a fucking retard," like, because he was arguing with me about it not being a peptide, and then when I'm like, "What do you think it is?" He's like, "Is it a
That guy's
peptide?" I'm
fucking
like,
jackass. Yeah. Well,
These are amino acids.
yeah, it's just a really long chain of amino acids.
"I'm just over it. I'm over people arguing in the DMs over stupid shit."
They love arguing over the dumbest shit. I don't understand. Because they'll reach out to you for help.
And then argue
You'll
with you.
tell
over
them
it.
you'll tell them something they don't want to hear.
Yeah.
And then they want to argue about it. I'm like, don't fucking DM me to confirm your own bias. Like, I'm not just going to agree with you to agree with you. I'm going to tell you what's right. And they don't like it.
People
A lot
get
of times
mad when
I'm
I tell
just
them
like-
food noise is normal,
Yeah.
especially women.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing about the whole, like, Reddit or GLPs in general. You want to be able to eat. You should
You
want
have
food.
to experience hunger. You have
You
to
should want
experience
food.
hunger.
You should be hungry for your meal. Now, having food noise all day, being hungry all day, the only thing you can think about is food, that's bad. Like that you would want to curb.
But like,
if you're
how
coming
many
up to your
people
next
really
fucking-
have polyphagia? Like, how
That's
many
the-
people really have
not
incessant
many.
food noise versus like, damn, I want a cookie because they're in my kitchen right now because my daughter baked.
But there'll be people, and I'll have clients too, and it's like, okay, like it'll be 20 minutes away from mealtime, and they start getting hungry. They're like, oh, I gotta up the red. I'm like, no, bro, like you're just about to eat. You can be hungry for 20 minutes. It's okay. You're not gonna die.
Yeah. That's been
This
me.
is how we lose muscle.
Well, that's why you see all the celebrities with like Google face and like red or Ozempic face or whatever you want to call it. People are like, "Oh, look what Ozempic's doing." I'm like, no, she's just taking way too much, and she hasn't eaten in 3 months. So yeah, she looks like she's dying.
It took you 3 years to put that on, but it's got to come off in like 3 months. So
Yeah.
That's literally me.
What's the longest you've heard someone go without taking a crap?
Oh
Using
god.
Retta.
I knew a girl that went 2.5 weeks, and it was interesting because she had eaten corn like a week prior to that.
Oh
And
god.
then, even after her first bowel movement, after 2.5 weeks, she still didn't poop the corn till several bowel movements later.
How many Keurigs was the first one?
Wow, that's rough.
Yeah, that's the longest I've ever heard.
That's what worries me. That kind of stuff. Like that can't be good. Like
You got to get some magnesium citrate in you.
chug the stuff.
Flushing out.
People
Like,
been
I'm like,
people
I want
hospitalize
people-
themselves all the time.
Yeah.
You see the same thing with like painkillers. People don't. I ask all my. On the check-in, I ask like how many times a day are you taking a poop? Because they'll never tell you. You know.
I use a Bristol stool chart, which is always exciting.
Yeah, I have that. Nobody ever fucking reads it, but I try to emphasize that too. So DJ, I know you said that you had some females to discuss with Colton a couple weeks ago. Who were they?
Oh, I don't know if they were specific females. You said we were going to talk about clit dicks, so
Yeah. But the week before that, you said that you had a couple that you wanted to bring up, and the Rummets and I were like, I don't really know who they are. Wait till Colton's here.
Clit dicks is crazy.
I don't know if there were specific women. I just know, like on Colton's post, people are really giving him a lot of hate for bringing awareness to what anabolic steroids do to females, as if it's like a secret.
Yeah.
He's actually woman shaming them.
Yep, that's exactly. I'm actually just a womanizer. And,
You actually what it is you're an incel and you hate women.
yes, that's exactly what it is. So,
Perfect.
none of this is actually to educate anybody, even though that probably 75% of the video itself is talking about mechanism and all of these things. But
No,
I'm just a
it's
womanizer.
actually because you just can't get laid.
Yeah, fucking hate the patriarchy, dude. Fuck that shit.
I want to hear
Well, I think
your analysis of the one I sent you today.
Which one?
The trans woman that won the men's.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god. Can you pull that up?
Yeah.
That
Let me look
is
up your name.
interesting. So, basically, a trans man, so a person that was a female converting into a male, just won a class in classic physique, and it's really interesting.
so. Female to male competing in a male division.
Yes.
Does that make me sexist that doesn't bother me?
So
bothers me.
it kind of destroys their whole logic, though. That
You're
going the
such a
other way isn't an advantage when.
Because I
Clearly
feel like
you can
that's a
transform into a man.
disadvantage.
I'm not worried about how advantageous it is. I'm just morally against it. So, like, I don't think it has anything to do with the rules for me.
Yeah, we'll bring
It's
it up.
like just stay in your lane, right? Your
Yeah,
gender
just,
lane.
just be a man.
This was not NPC though, was it?
You guys able to see
It
this?
was.
Yeah, we can see it.
CPT. I don't know which one it was.
Yeah, it's just so weird.
I mean, she kind of already looked like a dude anyway. To start with. to be
Very
honest.
dudely.
Yeah, it wasn't that drastic of a change, honestly. Besides the facial hair.
And the muscles.
Over what period of time was that transition?
I don't know. I just saw a post about it. It's not in the colon.
Looks like 3 years.
Yeah, it's quite a ways back.
It's crazy.
34 weeks was tits being cut out.
Does NPC
time
not
period.
have regulations on this?
That's what's confusing. Is like you would
think
think
so.
they would.
So this end result is this pinned one, right?
Yes.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's an impressive physique.
yeah,
Yeah.
fair play. Fucking, she looks
more
better
jacked
than me.
I am.
But now you can't say that testosterone doesn't make a fucking difference because clearly it
Of course,
does.
yeah, no, definitely.
So
That's what
bye
we're
bye in the
looking at.
Olympics. So they can
If you
argue
were
about the
to-
fucking Olympics bullshit they want to argue about because they just fucking proved themselves wrong.
But this
Yeah,
is
like-
what we're looking at physique-wise. There is essentially like a good level figure competitor, right?
Yeah.
You know, so it's if you were to just ignore the face and picture a woman, you'd be looking at a figure competitor.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Still runs like a girl though.
Yeah,
wow,
definitely
yeah.
being very restrictive.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I think it does say NPC. I'm trying to see. Serge Sarek.
I'd be so pissed. Fucking cold second.
if you got beaten by a trans girl, trans guy, whatever it is,
I'd stop
which way around
listening.
you say it?
Yeah. It's a person.
So yeah, if you're wondering if you've got the genetics to be a bodybuilder and you get beaten by a trans, then there's your answer right there.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Just hang it up.
At that
Hang it
point,
up.
like, you know, that's a pretty clear sign.
Yeah, it's like it's
That's
NPC.
crazy.
I want to see I'd like to see the cycle.
Yeah, what's the cycle?
Me too, dude. I'm gonna
It's
DM.
prescribed, you know, so it's legit.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, because I've
BGL
seen
gear.
some figure cycles before where, you know, females are running, you know, say around up to 100 milligrams. I know you guys would have seen way more extreme cycles probably from figure girls, but good genetics figure girls up to 100 milligrams a week, you know, short cycles on and off to build a, you know, a physique that would compete with that or beat that. But I mean, I don't know whether that would be like if you were transitioning from a female to a male, like would that be just the green light to just go hard, run a good couple of grams and just get the job done?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I
Shut down
would.
your natural production?
Yeah, right. That's what I would do. Is it more of an advantage in that argument?
Does
Yeah,
she have to worry about like
you-
aromatization? Well, I don't know.
Surely not, right?
Right.
So for trans males, aromatization is closely monitored by their. So I work with a lot of trans athletes actually, but it becomes a huge issue for their medical care when they are at super physiological ranges. So when we're looking at competitors that are female to male, but also enhanced on top of provider prescribed compounds, they usually get dropped, and we tend to have a lot more issues with like hematocrit management. Aromatization becomes a huge issue because there's usually still sex organs present depending on what phase they're in. It's a lot. It's a very complicated process to become enhanced while also transitioning or even post transition.
Yeah, you can thank me for that, Austin.
What have you seen? Have you seen any similar situations like that? And what were those? What was like the threshold where you started?
Yeah.
Honestly, the higher testosterone in general
Really be
was
careful when it comes to
problematic.
managing.
So like a lot of them were like, oh my god, that typing.
The keyboard is so loud.
I want a keyboard like that just so when people.
Sorry, that's my gaming
I don't wanna
keyboard.
hear.
Mechanical keyboard.
That's
I want a mechanical
obnoxious. That sounds like a
WASD,
1920s typewriter or something.
That's
I
what I
play
asked. I was like,
competitive
is that a
games on this.
typewriter the first time I heard it?
Oh, sorry, I should mute the mic.
I have seen. I've been featured on subreddits about trans situations because of how much I go into like the physiological changes with androgen use in women. And turns out like a lot of trans use like an androlone to get a less drastic curve of virilization. You know, they still want to virilize to become a male, but they don't want to virilize as suddenly and, you know, somewhat painfully. So they take nandrolone instead of testosterone at a higher dose, and then it leads to more lean mass accrual because they can take it at a higher dose, and then the virilization doesn't hit as significantly as quickly. It's really interesting, actually. That community is I like that community because I get to study it and look at what the
Doing
fuck
some
they're
fucking
doing.
Experiments, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
interesting
think that's
because
why a
I've
lot
seen
of
like
the
the theories
HRT
and the paper.
clients.
Oh, sorry. Go on,
I think that's why a lot of the HRT companies, like our telehealth providers, have moved into servicing that demographic, is because they have the ability or the flexibility to prescribe, whereas their providers will do like an introductory of 25 milligrams, and they're hard pressed to ever see over 80 milligrams beyond that. Usually target ranges are 300 to 600, like what we'd see in conventional endocrinology TRT in a male. So they go to the clinics and they can push it really high, and they can get their DECA prescribed there as well.
Can they get trend there too? Asking just for the audience.
Go to a real special clinic.
I mean, I've seen Ryan Russo's clinic prescribe Deeble, so never know.
Well.
Wonder how that guy's doing. He was crashing out pretty hard last time I checked.
I don't think he is doing.
I know he was having that crash out when he wanted to box Udi, and then you made the video on him not too long after that, but I haven't seen anything since then.
I've not seen a single thing from that man.
What's with the boxing? I don't understand.
Everybody's doing it now.
Thank Jake Paul for that shit.
I guess. I don't get it.
Although I did find out from Marcus that that whole one that Togi and them put on last year or earlier this year, I guess they actually had pitted Marcus against Diago, but didn't tell him that it was Diago because he would have taken it up if he knew that. So he said, "Nah, like I'm not like super interested." Then he found out that Jed or whoever was the one who replaced him, and he would have been boxing Diago. He was like, "Fuck, dude, I would have taken that up."
Fuck, I'll box Diago. I would do it for free at that point. Get me in the ring.
Well, Jed was wailing on him until Jed literally fucking tore his shoulder, or dislocated it or something. The end of the fucking match.
That'd be my fucking luck. I'd hurt myself.
Yeah,
Not
one of the
very-
most,
And Garrett's just violent.
sorry, I'm
Yeah.
Beat up people, beat up farm animals.
one of the most recent
I
videos
can
that
take
Ryan
him.
Russo has made is about crystals leading into performance enhancing and spiritual biohacking
Oh god.
The fuck.
and
we're
impact
combining
on
two
resonances and vibrations of one's body.
Colton, do you not moon bathe your crystals at night and bury them?
Unfortunately, no. No.
You gotta recharge them, bro.
You know, this one time.
That's it,
bro,
recharging.
Yeah.
This one time, I got a funny story about this. This one time, I had a girl over from a dating app, and she was like doing weird shit around my house. I wasn't paying much mind to it, but she was like going into rooms and shit. I was like, what the fuck is she doing? So the next morning, she leaves, and I'm just like walking around my house, not thinking twice. I'm like, I'm noticing there's all these fucking rocks. Like there's rocks in like corners of my house, or like under the toilet, or like fucking behind my coffee maker, just weird shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude? There's just rocks all over my house. And turns out, like, I looked this shit up. They're like, purplish, pinkish rocks. It's like a love rock, and it's supposed to cast a spell that this person like falls in love with you. That's the, I'm like, what the fuck is going? Immediate turn off. Immediate turn off.
Bro, that's a fucking shit.
She's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, I got in trouble I was banging a girl at a music festival that was into witchcraft too, and I started making fun of it the next night, and she had a fucking crash out in the parking lot.
Yeah,
and
don't
making
do
fun
that.
of it. You can't fucking pick on her for it.
No,
Yeah,
Just
they're
go
super
out.
sensitive. They're super sensitive about it.
she'll start casting spells before one of them will work, and you're like, oh.
Well, let's just be clearly honest here. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You walk into a fucking bedroom with some rocks and like a tapestry on the wall. You're like,
Yeah. You're like, all right.
Got
Actually,
the voodoo doll with your face on it, like stabbing you. Like,
Yeah.
why does that voodoo doll have a fork in its groin?
Yeah.
No reason.
blame Aaron.
This echo, I've been on mute the whole time. You can't keep blaming this echo on me.
He was
Fucking
muted.
Riverside, bro. It's Riverside. Terrible. My mic is muted all the time. Can't be me.
It's gone now.
It just comes and goes. It's got to be something to do with the software. But anyway, another topic. I don't know if you remember, there was that female bodybuilder called Hayley McNeff that died last August.
Yeah.
And there was loads of speculation about the reasons and the causes, and obviously everyone was pointing towards steroid use and things like that. Well, it turns out today her
Suicide.
whatever you would call it, the autopsy report and stuff came out, and they found overdoses of heroin, fentanyl, and cocaine, and other substances present in her system. So,
I saw that today.
yeah, it's sad, but a lot of the times when you hear these like demonizing performance-enhancing drugs, you know, it's not usually directly. Most 99.99% of the time, it's not directly that. It's sometimes can be like a mental side effect that causes them to do other things, or you know, misuse of diuretics, things like that. But
diuretics will definitely.
yeah, it's I don't know if Ryan Root has actually posted a podcast I did with him recently, but he brought up a whole bunch of data and some numbers about actual comparisons between like all-cause mortality in regular population compared to amateur bodybuilders compared to professional bodybuilders, and there's some pretty shocking, interesting numbers there. I won't spoil it, but yeah, it ain't the gear, guys. It ain't the gear. Is that little Mia there, by the way?
It's the combination of the gear mixed with the wrong kind of person. Is almost always what it is. It's an addictive personality that, I mean, we were just talking about this, like those fucking weirdos that get on gear and you're like, all right, buddy, like maybe you shouldn't, you know. There's a lot of them in our demographic just because of what the demographic is. And you know, like if you have somebody like Elon Musk blasting gear, like I highly doubt he's going to turn into somebody that's fucking, you know, appalling and you know, nearly killing himself. But if you grab somebody like Connor Murphy and you put him on gear, like, yeah, he's doing some sketchy shit and not in a well mental state. I think a lot of it is just personality. Who are you before you get on gear, really?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah, 100%.
personality too, because I have a wildly addictive personality, and so there's something else that's not.
But you're mentally
exactly-
stable. You know yourself. You're aware of your addictive personality traits and things like
Right.
that. It's the people that are not aware of. They're not aware that they're fucking nuts, or they're not
Yeah.
aware, and they think they're completely normal, and they have no one around them to tell them, "Yo, check your shit." And they just, you know, have one bad experience. Maybe they get on stage and they think they're the next best thing. They lose, and that just spirals them into, you know, going off the rails and doing all kinds of crazy shit. And you know, I think it's just you
I
can
got
see
into
it.
the weeds a little
See
bit
a lot
with
of guys that have been bodybuilding for years and years and years and years and years, like 10, 15 years down the line, they're still second, third call outs at best, and they're just they have no one around them to say, "What are you doing? You need to stop. This is going nowhere. Like, you can't drug your way through this."
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
I got into a little bit of that, I guess, on my trend cycles. Like the first 2 weeks were great, and then like the 3 or 4 weeks after that were horrible. And then eventually I was like, this fucking sucks. But I could see how people would just keep going in the hopes of like, I looked great, you know. I see how people would just keep going in the hopes of like finally getting that physique they're looking for. But I'm like, dude, I fucking feel like shit all the time. I told one of my best friends that I was gonna drive 3 hours to kill him. I was fucking bitching to fucking Seth all the time in DMs. I'm like, he's like, there's the trend. I'm like, fuck you. Hey, you can't fucking sleep.
He's like, no, it's just a gram of test. It's just a gram of test.
Plus the trend. And I couldn't sleep, so I was grumpy.
Trend's great for me because I don't need sleep, and that's really something beautiful. That's really something beautiful.
Trend's great for me because it doesn't touch my blood work. You can ask Colton about that. It actually improves my blood
wouldn't-
pressure.
Yeah,
I
you're
wouldn't have
like
trouble.
that just doesn't even make sense.
I
Like
wouldn't
it's
have trouble falling asleep, but I'd like fall asleep, and then I'd wake up a little wet 45 minutes later, and then I'm like, all right, I'll just go back to sleep, and then I'd wake up more wet than that, like an hour and a half later, and I'm like, damn, this is gross. I'd take my shirt off, and I'd try and fall back asleep, and that would take a while. And then like an hour later, I'd wake up in a puddle. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
And you know, that's just I woke up like 6 times a night, every night. I'm like, fuck this.
So what do you think burns more fat, Tren or BAM 15 and SLU?
Dude, hyperdosing SLU is kind of peak.
I kind of want to hear what
gotta
Colton's
say,
new protocol.
yeah.
I know he's been big on BAM and SLU lately, so.
I gotta say, like, SLU, I fucking love that shit, man. Like, I can eat a lot of garbage and take SLU and still look sick as fuck. Like, I am shredded, like, by most people's standards, most of the time. Like, I don't know a time that I haven't been, and I don't follow a meal plan. I am not dedicated to fitness at all. I go to the gym like 3 or 4 times a week, maybe, and like eat kind of whatever. So I love SLU, man. I think that shit's great. I think Trend's great because it just makes me into a psychotic person. Like, it gets me closer to the American Psycho. Like, that's basically what it does. I sleep for like 2 hours and then I'm good and then I'm up and then I'm like super apathetic. Any relationship I have, I'm like, why the fuck am I in this thing, dude? Like, get me out of here. I need to work more. And, it's different purposes.
It's great for YouTube.
Yeah. Great for you,
It's
dude.
great for fucking sales calls too.
It's so good for sales calls, dude.
I was hungry for them. Give me more. Like, book
My
me more
best
fucking
months
calls.
are on Trend, for
Yeah.
sure.
Great for the bank account. Horrible for sleep and mental
Yeah.
health.
Horrible for virtually everything else in your life.
You
But
want to make a bunch of money really quick? Here's just a life hack: get a job in sales and take Trend.
Yeah.
look, I tell this to everybody. It's a massive origin story. When I started like making money online, I was poor because I had left the military full time. So I was, an army baby, lived off the paycheck, the whole nine. Got out, didn't have anything, right? And I moved to Dallas, and I thought I was gonna be living large and shit. And my fucking girlfriend left me. Like, my friend who was my roommate left. Like, it was just a miserable time. So I had to get a new apartment. I lived in a place called Garland, a super, and I mean fucking super ghetto. Like, they had to have police stands in the Walmart parking lot that would have police monitor them 24/7 because it was that bad. Like, it was ghetto. I lived in this dingy apartment. I'd have to duck everywhere I walked because the ceiling was too short, and it just the shittiest situation. And all I did that month to make money was take Trend and just sit on my computer. And I swear to God, that was the most money I've ever made in 1 month in my entire life. After that month, I moved out and got a new car, and that was great.
The rest was history.
Yeah. I also charge $25,000 for business coaching, everybody, and the protocol is pretty simple. It just involves at least 600 megs of Trend a week.
Do you use ChatGPT to do all your ad creatives too?
Yeah, yeah. ChatGPT, Trend, and God. That's who we.
And just keep your targeting on open on Facebook ads, right?
Don't even put anything in there.
Advantage
Just
Plus,
upload
just
a blank
everything.
image and let Facebook figure it out, dude.
Yep.
I'm looking for 10 fitness coaches that are already making $30,000 to $50,000 a month.
I'm looking for bodybuilders who are already jacked. Would you like to work with me?
I'm willing to scale your business from $50,000 to $55,000 a month in 6 months, and I guarantee that.
I'm perfect for all of these demographics, by the way, guys. It's just all of those boxes.
How do you feel about taking $500,000 a Trend?
Been there, done
the
it. Sign me up
all-morning
again. Let's go.
So look, part of our package is we're about to send you 6 vials. They're orange, doesn't matter what's in them. I'm gonna need you to take a 3cc syringe and get about 1.5 or just half the syringe full of whatever's in there and jab it right in your ass. 3 weeks from now, you'll be rich. Promise you.
This is exactly like the scene from Wolf of Wall Street when Matthew McConaughey is giving Leo the rundown on cocaine and rookie numbers and stuff.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, just wait till we give them the Adderall too. 220 mgs of Adderall, and we'll be good.
No, add some test base in there too. I want you to be really.
Yeah.
aggressive.
We're gonna have test phase. Yep. A good dose of test, about 600 mgs of Tren, and 220 mgs of Adderall. You'll be rich.
No ester.
And some methylene blue from Colton Shop.
Yeah. And probably the hair product too, because your shit's gonna get whacked back.
No, speaking of hair, could be an actual topic on Masteron and why it's probably not great for managing estrogen. Okay, hear me out. I started shedding my hair recently again. I can run Masteron for like 2 months, and then my hair starts falling out rapidly. So I pulled it out, and it was mass P, so it came out like really rapidly. Like 3 days later, I felt fucking great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so I don't necessarily like using Masteron for estrogen maintenance at this point because it doesn't lower your estrogen. You kind of just feeling it out. And a lot of times when people are on PEDs, especially on tren or super high doses, or their estrogen's high or low, you just you don't realize how shitty you feel. Like, especially like if you're running like a super high androgen load where you're on like 2 or 3 grams, and then you come off of that and you're like, damn, that was fucking getting intense. You know what I mean? You don't realize like how stimmed up you feel all the time.
Yeah.
So I think that it's probably better to run something where you can actually check your estrogen on labs in order to make sure it's within the range that you feel good in, instead of just trying to feel it out yourself.
And I feel like that's why I always make more progress on a cruise when I dial it back. Like I continue to make progress afterwards because you kind of recover and feel better.
I feel like that happens to a lot of people. And you know, like everyone thinks they have this perception because I've been making content on like PED exposure causing side effects that I'm anti-PEDs, and I'm absolutely not. I'm just like, my whole thing is that probably 98 to 99% of people who are taking PEDs don't want to look like a bodybuilder. They just want to look good. And they don't know that they don't need to be taking bodybuilder levels of shit to look good. And truly, they could probably just do good on like testosterone, growth hormone, and like, you know, a couple hits of Anavar around summertime. And like that fucking look would be sick as hell for them. And it's like, yeah, you should take things that you know the endpoints to, you know, the end fates of, where you don't have to like mix and match, and you're like, oh shit, well, you know, tren, it's not going to show up as fucking estradiol, but I have to get an ultra sensitive assay done to see, and it might come up as testosterone, so my testosterone looks really high, but well, the EQ I'm taking is going to suppress sex hormone binding globulins, so that's going to lead to more estrogen conversion, but I don't really, you know, it's like, just take tests, bro. Like, you're probably just going to be a jacked guy that looks sick.
Yeah.
That's really what you want.
99 out of 100 of the fucking clients I get either are fat and they want to get in shape, or they're having trouble putting on muscle mass and they just want to be like the biggest guy at like a Crunch Fitness.
Yeah.
You know, they just want to be like above average in a room full of people that already work out. You know, and if that's the case, if those are your goals, which is fine, you don't want to be a pro bodybuilder, like you don't have to be. Taking tests in GH is going to get you there. Yeah. Every time. Every fucking time.
Yeah, but if it doesn't get you there, then there's like a problem with you. Like, you can't train, you can't eat, and people don't like to hear that. They're like, well, I want to run this, I want to add this. And I'm like, yeah, but like, if you can't look good with abs on just like 200 megs a test, considering where you were before, like, this is a you problem. Yeah. Like, you don't need more drugs, you just suck.
Like, okay, I think we should add in the trend. It's like, well, we're going on the 10th week in a row where you're sending me training videos of training to 5 RIR. Yeah. I don't think adding in the trend's going to help. You know?
You've only checked in once, so...
Yeah, you've checked in once in the past 2 months. I don't know if
literally,
dude. Be the move.
Oh my god. Yeah, actually, Rodvis is in trouble, man.
Why's that?
You got fucking Yo coming after you with the schizos.
Oh, that's fine. He took his video down that he did on me. I think he got a little nervous.
I don't.
I kept mine up calling him a suicide bomber because I don't give a shit.
That shit was funny as hell. My videos saying that everybody needs to go online and submit him for speech therapy lessons did really well.
That's great.
Who is this?
The king of the TikTok science-based lifters, Yo Talks.
Literally looks like he's never even stepped in the gym before.
Yo Talks.
Prepare to be like wildly disappointed.
This kid, this child.
Yes, this kid.
And he talks like a fucking 12-year-old.
He's 18. All right.
No, he
starts
it.
No,
he knows more than all of us combined. His intellectualism is exceeding the standard human deviation.
Part of the problem
I don't think you can look like that and make videos about Ronnie Coleman.
He's been training for fucking 3 years, bro. And he looks like dog shit.
If he didn't offer coaching in his bio, I probably wouldn't even care. But the fact that he actually like tries to coach people is just like,
what
is he coaching?
Apparently, how to lift and get big.
Hypertrophy. I want to book a consultation call with him and just call him. Wait, no, I can't say that on your show.
God, that's such a good idea.
It's not real, is it though? Like this
No,
is
it's legit. He's serious.
rage bait. That term.
He makes a lot of rage bait, but he also makes a lot of serious content as well.
It's hard to tell what's what because he does the same shit.
Not for me anymore. I've got it down pat. I get it.
He's gone full blown Yo talks autism and knows.
Yeah,
what's what.
I researched, bro. I studied.
That's gonna be Garrett's first YouTube video. Is an expose into the mind of fucking Yo.
The lack of race cars in the background has turned him into a villain. Listen, like the people miss the race car wallpaper. Okay,
you got to change that.
28 years old, making entirely too much money to be living in a room with race car wallpaper.
You swore you were gonna bring that with you.
I should have. I'll get it put up in here.
You need
I'm
to.
gonna lose my $250 deposit.
You need to though. Like that. Who cares? You need to do it.
I mean, you only charge $1,000 for coaching, so that'd be really
That
hard to
okay? Hold on. That, or you get some real, and I'm talking real femboy shit in the background right now.
I could
Like
do
some
like
fucking
a
cutouts.
I could do like a fucking like a hentai sticker bomb on the wall and behind me.
Yeah. Oh
Like the
yeah.
guys wrap their cars.
Yep. That's how you got to do it. All in your back, dude. Just some, yeah. Like it's giving you back shots or something, dude. In like the back. That'd be sick. That'd be
Nobody's
so
delivering
cool.
me back shots. All right.
You're the back shotter.
I'm the back shotter, not the back shotty. All right.
just the moon pose behind you instead.
Oh my god.
Have y'all seen the 90-day peptide coaches yet? Have y'all seen any of that?
No.
So
That's
there's
smart. It's fucking
there's
smart.
a lot of groups now, and you hire these guys, right? And they create you this ridiculous peptide cycle and stack because they love calling them stacks. I want a stack of peptides. It makes them feel real cool.
Let me guess, they're
it's a
affiliated
90-day
with the lab they're
protocol.
selling.
Right.
No, so what they do is they charge these guys like $3,000 to $4,000 for a 90-day peptide stack, but they overnight them once a month on the beginning of the month, pre-filled syringes, so they don't.
Of water?
Well, yeah,
Water-based?
it's probably just I guarantee it's straight backwater. They're not actually getting peptides, and they mail it out once a month, and then charge these guys thousands of dollars for 90-day stacks.
That's insane. Because I tried to carry Melanotan with me to a fucking music festival once, and I preloaded the syringes in my bag and shit because I didn't want to carry the vials. And the water base just fucking flows right out. The fucking syringe.
Yeah,
like
it
you open it
does.
up, it's gone. I don't know how the fuck
You
they
brought it
overnight
to you?
that. Yeah, of
You
course.
brought
I
it with
did.
you to a music festival?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I was gonna be out in the sun. It was 90 degrees all day. I was gonna get tan as fuck.
I need to, man.
haven't
Like
used
that's the one
Melanotan.
good thing about Melanotan. I can take it and then it makes me like immune to sun exposure for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so I go to those like 4-day rock festivals, and you're out there for like 11 hours in the sun each day.
Y'all are just going to see me get progressively paler as the winter comes. Like, I'm going to be a vampire in 2 to 3 weeks.
Does that mean we need Todd on here? Teach us all about vampires.
We'll be here for 5 hours, and it's rough. It's real rough, okay?
Yeah. The other end of that, no one knows what that looks like, man. That shit keeps going. How old are you, DJ?
Hey, fuck you, Colton.
You gotta be working up to 40 now, right?
I hate you.
I'm not too far off.
24.
Right, this is this just insult DJ section of the show. Everyone has a
Bitch
question.
has slow internet. She fucking can't make her mouth match. She's fucking old.
Yeah, how much
Today
do you
I
weigh?
was
Bootleg
talking-
Walmart shit going
How
on.
old are you? Yeah, we got. How much do you weigh?
gonna be a
Today I
fucking
caught
vampire.
myself saying the Google. I caught myself saying that. What the fuck?
That's bad.
How old were you when you transitioned?
Yeah.
Okay, so I talk about PEDs, so I get that a lot. That's like my number one question. They're like, she must be on so much testosterone. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking 95 pounds running test and trend. That's what I do.
Hell yeah.
I would.
I'm here for it, to be honest.
No, I'll be 36 next month. I'm encroaching. Because you know it's that 5 rule, so you're going up. I'm with Aaron here.
Prime
We're
year.
basi-
Don't
we're
let anyone
basically
tell you
40.
anything different.
So how do you exist?
Scientific
Like,
prime.
do you just have eternal hate for yourself or something? Because like that's what I have. Like, I'm only
Well, how old are
28.
you, Colton? You're a baby.
28.
So when I was 28,
I didn't know we were
it
the
was
same
really
age.
nice till I was 34, right? Because I just looked 25 forever.
You
I
still
was
do.
Asian.
Like I don't. It's not even fair.
Yeah, but my personality screams like 48. I am like a walking Karen. I just look like a gothic Karen is all. Like I'm very self-aware. I suck. But I felt like I looked 25 until I hit 34. And then it was like, bitch, you're 45.
That's
So
my
I only have 2 more years, and then I'm gonna look like old as fuck.
It was not a good year to me.
I'm 32.
I'm like low key like looking at all these like facial procedures and I'm like, shit, I should probably be doing that.
Well, Colton already gets Botox. And he's 28.
I get. You know how many? Guess how many units I just got.
How many?
Just guess.
20? More?
Way
Colton,
more.
I get 20 units.
I got 140 in my face the other day.
Where? Is there even space for that?
In my forehead, across like my eyes, under my eyes, on my like folds here, and then on my jawline here. I get that shit everywhere, bro.
I do 20 units around here. See, I need more shit on my face.
You know.
Well, you have the GHCQ formula, so you don't have to use as much, right?
I bathe in GHKCU. I inject it, I bathe in it, I smear it.
I actually
That's
gave
been
Amanda
using
some
really
of
high
it.
doses lately, so I'm excited.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
gave
use the
Amanda some, and
topicals?
she'd burned part of her neck with like a chemical peel. She said that healed it right up in like a week using the GHCQ.
I love it.
So is this like a 28-year-old thing then, Colton? It's like you get past the 27 club, you didn't die, so you're not cool as Kurt Cobain. You get to 28 and you're like, fuck, now what?
Now I'm lame, dude. I gotta reverse my age so I look better and I can at least fit in.
I'm trying to think what I did at 28. I had a full-blown life crisis and just packed up my entire life and moved to China. And
Yeah, that's what you did. My life crisis was like a couple of years ago when I moved to Thailand. That's like, I'm having another one though. I'm like, fuck, dude, I might as well move back.
I think I'm in mine right now. Like when I was 28, I looked 10 years younger. Like it wasn't, and I felt invincible. And then now I'm like, fuck, my hip hurts. I gotta get my fancy coffee siphon in the morning. I gotta smear on my face stuff. It's ass. Contact me for biohacking.
There you go.
And while she's all blurry.
Look, I look
Figure
so
out
good
the
on my
internet.
end, okay?
Oh, we got the peptides.
Stop blaming me for this fucking echo. I'm on mute the whole time.
You can tell who's the oldest by their technical fluency.
Yeah.
So I'm getting closer to 40. Botox is going to be a reality of my near future. What advice do you guys have? What do I
Get
go
it
for?
now. You
The
should
good
be. I
fucking
tell everybody,
Korean
like,
shit.
get it as
The
young as
earlier
you
the
possibly
better.
can.
Really?
It's
But look at my
preventative.
I've been
face.
doing the same 20 units, which is like nothing. It's like basically free. I've been doing
Yeah.
that for like 10 years.
How much does that cost?
Usually,
For
it's
me, it's
about
like
$12 to
$200.
$13 per unit. So for me, it's like $1,600 to $1,800. But
You're dropping 2 bands on Botox? How frequently?
Fuck that.
Every
You're making too much
2-3
money,
months.
dude. Fucking
How long have you been doing
grand
Botox though?
on Korean jizz in your face? What are you doing, dude? You're
Korean
supposed to be a
jizz.
fucking like business mentor. Like, here's how to invest your money. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
in my
Colton?
looks,
He's investing
man.
in
It's
his
like-
You
youth.
don't look
Yeah.
that fucking old. What are you doing? You
Because
are
I
having
take
a
Botox.
You need to come and move back to Asia immediately, dude. Let me fix you.
I support
mean-
you, Colton, but maybe not that much because like your face cannot need
How,
that much.
how often do you have to do it?
It for me
I
because
think about
like
it.
I have a high metabolism. I need to do it like every 2 to 3 months. Most
I go every
people
3 months or 3 to
every 4 to
4.
6 months usually.
You're spending 10 grand on Botox every year?
Yeah.
Now he wants a hair transplant too.
And that's just Botox. I do like face peel, like acid peels. I do Like I do a lot of different shit, bro. Like I do a lot
I
of
had my
different
face lasered off not long ago.
Yeah,
That
that
was pretty
shit, laser
shitty.
resurfacing is phenomenal. I do HIFU, like high frequency treatments.
I
I mean,
wash
when
my
I was in
I
face
did
Thailand,
my
with the
cheeks
same bar of
yesterday.
soap that I wash my balls with. So
that's yeah.
Colton, you need to
Get
get
you
yourself another
HKC
Asian
soap.
girlfriend, dude. You need to get yourself another Asian girlfriend to just hit you with their magical fucking face
I
mask
know.
that you all use every
I
now
know.
and then.
I've been looking. I've been looking. I miss Thailand because I could go to Thailand is so fucking perfect, man. You can walk into a clinic and you pay them $100 and they'll do Botox, HIFU treatment, facial treatments, facial massages. They'll wash your hair and massage you while you're at it. It's like you get everything for like $100. Here you got to pay some dollars to have some bitch like jab a needle in your face 80 fucking times and say get the fuck out, and then she expects a tip. It's like what the fuck is going on?
do you at least get a happy ending?
No, but
Have you
it
done
is
like the
becoming
dry
really
needling
prevalent here.
stuff? Have you done all of
Huh?
that as well? Dry needling? Is
Yeah.
that the roller shit, whatever they do?
Dry needling doesn't do that much.
Dude, Kurt does his own Botox though.
Don't
I
they
know a
do
lot of
that
people
and
that
then
do
use
their
the
own.
I used to
GHA?
do my own, and I fucked it up one time, and I vowed to myself that I just can't.
What
do this
happened?
again.
Did you have like a saggy eye?
Yeah, yeah, I still kind of have it. It's this eye, like this eyelid will droop down. I bought it, and I looked up the nursing manuals and like the basically like how to dilute it with sterile water, and like how much, and then how many units you put in per site, and then how close the sites can be, and then like what muscles to inject in the face, and like where the masseter muscles are, and like trying to figure out the anatomy of the face. And I just did one too low, and I had it too like I didn't dilute it properly, so it was too high of a concentration. So really, what should have been 2 IUs is probably closer to 4, and it did too low on my eyelid, and it just fucking made my shit droop a little bit. And
Can
I'm
you
like,
move your
man,
eyebrows right now? So I have full range.
I don't. That's it.
Is that real? Is it you exaggerating or is that full eyebrow movement?
That's my full
That is
eyebrow movement.
pathetic.
Give yourself fucking Bell's
Shoot
palsy
in your
while you're at
face
it.
with fucking Korean jizz.
Yeah, but look at my forehead, boy. I ain't got no wrinkles. I ain't got no
Embrace
wrinkles.
it. Look at it. Embrace it, dude. It's that Klingon shit. You got to embrace it. It adds character to the face. It adds
Well, you're getting
character.
scammed. Amanda's an esthetician, so
You need to fucking get outside, get a little sunshine into your life, and just that's it. Like and maybe a bit of aloe vera or something. I've seen you up close and personal, Colton. You do not look fucking any older than what you. You're having a crisis. I'm going back to Thailand in a few weeks. You need to meet me there, and we need to.
I will. The only reason I haven't gone is because I haven't had anyone to go with. That's genuinely the only reason.
I'm
the
going
government's
back there
shut down. I
first-
can't get my
first week of
passport,
December.
dude.
I want to
I'm
go.
getting kicked out of America. I'm going back there for a while. So
How
come and
long?
meet me. I didn't get. I'm not going to be able to get my visa, so I'm going to be going back to Thailand for a little while, and then we're probably going to move back to China for a good solid year as well. Yeah,
Can you just
know.
adopt me and I'll come with?
come along for the ride, bro. Do it.
I'm
Have you
down.
been to China? You come live in China with us for a
No,
while.
I
if you
really
want.
want to go to China, bro. I've been trying to go. It's just the tickets from here are ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
we're
like
gonna,
a
we're going
it's
to be in
like a
Suzhou
30-hour
as well.
flight.
Really nice place in the south, right next to Shanghai.
That's where
I
I
got
want
to
to
live a normal life for a while. I can't be doing all this visa jumping bullshit. I need to go and live with my fucking wife for
agree with you.
for a while. Like the American stuff is great in the future when I'm eligible for the proper visas. Great.
Just stay here illegally.
I would, if I didn't have a missus to think about, and no, because I know people that do that, and it's
I used
just
to
you
be
live in a
knocking his door
constant
down.
state of anxiety, worrying if you can do this. You can't fly domestically, which is not an option for me if you do that.
Yeah, it's huge.
You end up, yeah, I just can't be doing that. I've got to play by the rules, and for me, that means I need to disappear
you get
for a year
married.
or so. No, you can't do that either. That's not an option these days. That's like a whole. I know people that are doing that, and they're 2 years down the line, still waiting for decisions. And yeah, so the reality is for me is leave America, turn pro, come back on the athlete visa when I'm a pro, however long that takes. But I need to actually just be settled somewhere for a little while. I feel like I
agree.
need that now.
I agree.
So gonna go and live with the wife like a normal person for a while, back in good old hometown China. someone asked me what my ethnicity is, I'm probably more Chinese than British, to be honest, at this point.
I got it for you.
Yes, white.
Jesus.
I have to tell Daryl to not clip that part specifically because people are going to see it and think the wrong thing.
No, fuck that.
It's the only thing we see out of the clip.
It's a close
Here's the
fist.
thing.
It'd be
No
a lot
context.
worse.
Ask anybody who has a conflict with what he just did to speak any Mandarin that they know. Ask them to recite the ABCs in Mandarin. I bet they couldn't.
I'm the most culturally diverse racist you've ever met.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like never ask a racist what ethnicity his wife is.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. That's good. But yeah, I'm heading back there, Colton, so if you want to come visit, dude.
I will. Genuinely. The only reason, like, I'm so serious, the only reason I haven't gone back, because Steve keeps asking me too, and I keep telling him, like, I want to come January. Like, that's the goal in my mind. And the only reason I haven't is because I haven't found anyone to go with me, and it sucks to go alone, as you know. It's like a very, because Thailand's a big fucking place, and it's like you can get alone really quick, even though it's so big. And that and I just have like my shit, dude. And that's the thing is when you get to America, you collect all these things. So I got 2 trucks and fucking a bajillion motorcycles, and it's like, oh fuck, you know. Like I want to take those things there, but I can't. So it's just gonna have to be
easy to collect shit here. Like
yeah.
I've got 3 weeks to somehow get everything out of this house and then pack up my entire life again and move to another country.
Do you not just accrue like stuff in other countries?
No.
I have so much stuff.
I mean, me personally, when I was in Thailand, my only desire was like to exist peacefully. There is no constant marketing. There's no person driving a nicer car than you. There's no like the desires are so minimized, right? Like my focus while I was in Thailand was Asian women, Muay Thai, and training at the gym, and like that's all my life was, and it was so peaceful.
Well, it's so cheap too. You don't worry about business as much. You can make a lot more money. But
I talked to Aaron about this. That's actually a downside because you don't buy as much, and that's something that is bad. And I will say, like, it affected me massively while I was in Thailand because I don't care if I have a bad month. I'm still like a millionaire in Thailand. Like, who cares?
yeah,
But when you're here, it's like, oh shit, like I had a fucking bad month, dude. I'm gonna feel this. There, it's like my bill is at most for living expenses like $2,000. Like, you know.
But the lifestyle there encourages that as well, right? This is why I'm not going to spend too much time in Thailand. I'm going to go back to China because in China there's way more hustle mentality. So although it's even cheaper than Thailand to live there, there's still not that sense of like you can just chill, relax, go to the beach, get pissed up, you know, and just constant like a perma vacation vibe. It's not like that. It's very much a live and work and feel something kind of environment. And I feel like I need that. I don't think I would last too long in Thailand because I would just get lazy and complacent. I know I would.
Yeah. Why did I leave Thailand? Well, for one, I wanted to. The problem with Thailand is I was funneling a lot of my money into Thai bank accounts and basically avoiding taxes. And when you do that, you can't invest money into the United States. I had 2 houses when I was living in Thailand. I sold them both, and then I had nothing. So I had no investments, like nothing to show for the money I was making. And then I needed to make more money, so I left to go invest in real estate, and that's exactly what I did. And I also, you know, wanted to. I was just alone at that point. Like everyone was leaving. Like I don't know. Thailand can be weird when you're alone. It's not. If you imagine it, everybody speaks a different language. So everywhere you go, you're kind of like mute, and your access to resources is significantly diminished. So if you need something and you don't know the right guy, you're kind of shit out of luck. It's a bit tricky when you're alone. So.
I don't have any feedback on my end.
Yeah, being alone sucks ass, especially in an entire new country. You know, when you don't have anybody there with you, that would be horrible. I couldn't do that.
It's fucking lonely here in America, man. Like I feel like that here. Like
I feel like
live
that.
on your own and you're in your own.
The funnest time. I've had in my life in the past several years was in Thailand with all you guys. Like those are the heydays, man. I miss those days. But
Yeah, because everyone was close. Everyone was like doing stuff together on a regular basis.
Yeah.
You know, and even here, like I've got really good, close, solid friends and stuff here, but everyone's very busy. They're very professional people. They're hustling, they're working, they're traveling, they're in prep, they're this, that, and the other. And you find yourself, I find myself just sat here like, shit, it's been like 2 weeks and I haven't done anything with anyone. And it's just not, it's great for that productive bodybuilder lifestyle, but, and then I get a phone call from the missus who's 8,000 miles away. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And then you're like, yeah.
what am I
There's
doing?
no, I don't know. You need that partnership. You need that good, solid sort of something.
Yeah.
But speaking of stuff, you haven't been out since we got the Raptor. How you like the Raptor still? You haven't sold it like your other truck, so.
No. I love the Raptor. I think it's a great truck. I'm going to sell it this weekend. I like it, but and it's really fun, dude. I love that truck, honestly. It's fun. It can run over anything and like barely feel it. The like suspension travel is insane, and it just is meaty. It's like a meaty truck because it has the
Yeah, you can't park them.
Yeah, you
Well,
can't
I can't.
park it like anywhere.
It's a problem.
The width of the truck is so large, it's like you just can't fucking park anywhere. But it gets 9 miles per gallon on the average. So the F-250 I just bought, which is like 3 times the price of the Raptor, is by far a more like premium experience, and that's really all I need, to be honest, because most of the time I'm just riding my motorcycles anyways. And the F-250, the reason I bought the F-250 is because when I drove to Dallas with all my motorcycles, it was like the F-150 was fucking struggling. Like it was struggling the whole way to like carry all that weight. And the F-250 is like, holy shit, dude, that thing's fast, bro. That thing is fucking quick. And it's just so much more compatible with my lifestyle.
Yeah, I will say, I mean, they've updated the interiors on the Raptor for the Gen 3 because now it's like the Alcantara and it's like a
now they're nice
interior.
for sure.
And, that's why I spent the extra money on it.
Yeah.
Which is to bring me for. What ended up happening with the guy that you bought it from, though? Because I remember you said that like you got it, and then there was an issue with the check balancing or something, and then there was a whole big hoopla over that.
Yeah, it's the 6.2 Raptor Hunter. But it got so I called the police, and the sheriffs came over to my house, and like several sheriffs, because where I live there's not a police department, it's just sheriffs. And they're like, okay, like we know the guy, like he's a prior arson and a felon, and he's out on probation. He just paid like a bail to stay out on probation or something. And so it's like, okay, well, this is the situation. I have a whole fucking text message thing, and like I show them everything, every document. And they're like, okay, do you want to press charges? Because you're going to kind of have to press charges. And I was like, sure. So I pressed charges. And then they don't know where he lives because he doesn't have a like home address. He's just like nomadic right now.
What were the charges for?
What's that?
What were the charges for?
Fraud, because he presented like a fraudulent title. So, and that's a felony. So that's a big deal. So fast forward like 2 days, they his friends like, hey, but like they came knocking at my house for you, like they're looking for you. So he suddenly finds the money to finish paying off this truck with the bank that he owes money to or something like that. Like essentially what he did, I guess, after I found all this out, is he like leveraged money on the truck. So like you can give the title to a loan company and they'll give you cash in exchange for it, and then the truck is leverage. And he did that and just never paid them back. And then so somehow he like came up with the money. The loan company sent me the title like 3 or 4 days later after that. The police were like, did you get the title? I'm like, yeah, I got the title. And they're like, okay, good. We're still going to look for this guy, but like, at least you got the title. So I got it like at the beginning of this week on Monday. So now I'm selling it for over now $6,000 profit, which is great. But yeah.
Did you end up lowering it and everything too? Because I know I don't know how the fuck you even put a lift on a Raptor that's already raised up that high, but
yeah, it's crazy. You have to do a frame modification. Like you actually have to.
Yeah, you have to do a lot to it.
Mm-hmm. and you have to weld the new parts onto the frame, and it's a whole thing. So I didn't end up lowering it because it would be like a $5,000 fabrication process, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna fucking post this shit up and see who buys it, and like instantly, dude, these things like Gen 1 Raptors go up for fire, dude. Like I don't understand how
any of them right now.
Yeah, there's none of them, and everyone wants the 6.2, so it's just like instantly somebody snatched it up, and I was like, cool, man, let's go.
It's just crazy to me. Like they do all the engineering for the suspension to travel a very specific way and everything, and make it a certain way, and then you just destroy it all.
I think it's done, and usually it's for like a cheap fucking suspension lift kit, and it's like, okay, well.
And you're already higher than 99% of trucks anyway, so like, why the fuck are you going even higher? It's so
exactly.
Stupid.
And stock suspension, you can pretty much fit 37-inch tires in right away. So it's like you don't need to lift it. Like the only need to lift it would be because you want to be higher, because you can fit 30. You don't need bigger than 37-inch fucking tires. Like nobody needs more than 37-inch tires. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. But I'm going to take the money I profit from that, put it into the F250, get an emissions delete system, and a leveling kit, and a Carly leveling kit, and then call that good. Put some 37-inch tires on that bad boy.
Yeah, I didn't like the 37 as much. I mean, if I was going to get an R, they have a 37, but I got the V8 with the supercharger on there and over 700 horsepower, so then you don't give a fuck. But
yeah, it doesn't really matter at that point.
Yeah, the 37 with the twin turbo didn't feel as peppy, and it didn't feel as good. There's a lot of body roll on it too.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. And it's a heavy tire too. I mean, you feel that pretty much instantly.
Yeah, and the acceleration's not there compared to the 35s either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the payload and towing are lacking. Like that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, it's a soft ass suspension. You're sacrificing that for everything else.
It literally, it has a lower payload than the F-150 by a large margin. So
yeah,
but it looks cool.
DJ has one too. Isn't yours orange? You said
it's Raptor orange, but it definitely looks red. And I don't drive it because I can't park it, and I pop curbs on it. Like small Asian female driver in a Raptor, I cannot drive it.
I just park like in the middle of all the lines in the back of the parking lot. I don't even fucking try.
Well, I try and stay in the line, and I still do that. I can't even park my own car.
Well, at my apartment I do, because the new one has a 360 camera anyway, so I push that, and then it shows you from above, and then you can kind of back into the slot easier. But it is so wide, it's kind of hard to tell exactly how fucking far out you are on the line.
I can't make a single turn without popping a curb.
Yeah, it's tough. You got to swing way out. You got to swing pretty far out.
It's ridiculous to drive. I don't like driving it. If for some reason I have to, like something bad happened.
Maybe put it in sport mode in Florida. I think it'd rip. I'll say that.
It's uncomfortable, loud.
I just got a fucking like race car.
Yeah.
Fuck a truck.
I had a mental health breakdown and did the same thing.
Yeah, I got it right before I went to Disney.
Yeah. You got a BMW. Which one?
I got a 340i.
Jesus, not even an X, bro. Come on, man.
It's fast, I'll tell you that.
Colton, why haven't you had a breakdown and bought a supercar yet? Just because you have like supercar
really good
motorcycles?
Question, actually, I was about to. If you go to Las Vegas and you go to the Wynn Hotel, they have a McLaren dealership in the hotel. And I went into the McLaren dealership just to sit in a McLaren. I wanted to see what it felt like. And the guy starts talking shop with me. I'm like, I'm curious. You can get a McLaren for pretty fucking cheap. Like, for me, I'm gonna get a new battery. For me, I don't think it's worth it because the cost of having one is almost higher than having one. Like the month-to-month payments aren't bad. It is the maintenance behind
hold
one.
on. I got a correction here. I got an M340i. I didn't realize they were different cars.
Okay, good. That makes more sense.
Yeah, M340i. I'm still learning.
A lot of the hypercars you can get them for like $4,000 a month, like financing. It's not like insane, but it's the maintenance cost is crazy.
Yeah.
So, everyone's like, "Oh, you bought a trailer queen," and I'm like, "Well, I was sad, and I could have like jumped off a bridge, or I could have like bought a car. So I bought a car."
Like I had a Camaro, and that's bigger, like interior wise, than a lot of those cars, and I was always feeling like cramped, and you have room for shit. I'm like, why the fuck would I want to do that again and pay 3 times the cost for it? Like,
I love watching boys. Oh, I'd love to watch Aaron get in and out of a supercar.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite
walk.
thing to watch boys get in and out because it's like not an issue for me at all. I can't even see over the steering wheel.
Mike has a couple of Lambos. The guy who owns the gym. Here.
I thought you meant Ezra Tell. He always jokes about Lambos.
No, he's got a couple of Lambos, and he said I won't have a problem. He had like Sergio in there and Beirut and people like that in the car. He's like, they're surprisingly spacious. I think it's just how low they are is going to be the issue.
Fine. Yeah, they're built for the driver, you know. So like once you're in there, it's typically fine. I thought I was going to have that issue in my car, and like once you're in the seat, like there's so much fucking room.
It's just the getting in. You know, you just got to do some squats and lunges first.
Yeah, I mean, I have the dog and all that, so I'm like, he's got to go somewhere, and it's not even worth it.
For the money, I honestly just prefer motorcycles, but that's because like I like doing true hooligan shit. Like I love doing wheelies and.
It stresses me out when you post that.
Yeah, I love that shit, dude. It's so much.
You know what you need to do, Colin? Move to Thailand, buy a tuk-tuk, and soup the fuck out of it.
Yeah, just make a decked out tuk-tuk. Yeah.
Put like a Ducati engine in it or something.
Yeah, that'd be so sick. I'd charge like a premium to take people places.
Yeah, pump some tunes, just be that guy. Oh, the tuk-tuk guy.
That's what started like my hooligan-esque behavior is like fucking Thailand because there's no street laws. You just go as fast as you fucking want and do whatever. It's like, Jesus. Damn.
How many times did you crash in Thailand?
I crashed 2 times. 2 times. Yeah. They were both pretty bad.
Well, at least in Thailand, people will run over and help you and stuff like that rather than just like film you and laugh.
Yeah, no, it's so true. Yeah, I remember the first time I crashed, I was in the middle of like the fucking jungle in a village somewhere, and I took a corner way too fast, like thinking I was just gonna fucking hit it, and I just slid straight into the bend of the corner into like tall grass and trees. And this just random fucking Thai guy who was working on his little hut out in the middle of nowhere came over to me and starts like picking the bike up, and you know, like he's saying like kapung ka to me, and I'm like, what the fuck are you saying thank you to me for, bro? Like, I just fucking crashed in your grass. And he like takes out this little wrench and starts like wrenching on the bike to get it to start again. I'm like, all right, dude. That's fucking
so
wild.
That's so Thailand. He was probably going to trim the grass today on that day, and you just leveled it for him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, oh shit, great. I don't have to do it by hand anymore.
Yeah, Amanda's saying be careful because she just wiped out in her Harley course a couple weeks ago and still has her leg all fucked up from it.
Yeah, I have crashed so many
courses, to be honest. Props for taking classes. Most people just fucking buy the bike. They're like, I'm road ready.
Yeah. There you go. That's tempting. Colin, the golf cart with the GXSR motor.
That's so sick. That is, you know, so
hey, different subject.
Like, I'm gonna fuck this shit up, dude.
Is this fucking American government shutdown bullshit all over now?
Soon. Very soon.
I got a flight tomorrow morning.
Read on.
Do I need to be there super early just in case?
What airport?
Vegas.
Oh, I don't know. I know there's some airports that are worse than others.
Vegas is pretty bad.
I've never had a problem getting in and out of Vegas, honestly, myself, but
We'll see. I'm flying into Miami. What's Miami like?
Miami's busy.
Garbage.
Busy.
Orlando is fucking awful. I'll tell you.
Orlando and Miami.
Nothing is worse than Atlanta. Don't fly into Atlanta if you ever
Oh,
can.
Atlanta, yeah, Atlanta's piss poor.
We're going to be landing in Miami and then driving to Fort Lauderdale, is it?
Fort Lauderdale. Yeah.
What are you going there for?
One of our friends is competing, Brianni. She's doing her second pro show, so
Going there?
there's a whole crew going over. We're going over tomorrow.
Fort Lauderdale's nice.
We'll be there until the 17th.
Oh shit,
Why, are you in Florida?
bro! I'm like, I'll be there, bro. What?
All right, cool. Yeah, we're going to that show. I don't know what the show's called. I can't remember now, but yeah, that will be my last trip with like the gang before I bounce and leave America.
Do you think we could record some content, you and I?
Sure, we could probably fit stuff in. The show is only one day. What, you want me to swing
right in
through,
my
come find
backyard,
you, or
dog.
hit the gym or something?
Yeah, and I could just like hook you up, mic you up, and then we could like record a funny haha thing. I'll just ask you questions and you can answer.
Jay, your dogs are going nuts in the background.
Yeah, just drop me a message, Colton, and we'll link it up.
Sure.
Can you hear them?
Yes. Very loud.
Rumor just came you shouldn't hear their toenails.
How far are you from Fort Lauderdale, Colton?
It's like a 9-hour drive, but I'd make it frequently.
Shit.
Yeah. That's like
Just a
casual.
9-hour drive. I thought you were going to say like 45 minutes or something.
No,
9-hour
bro.
drive.
But like,
That's such a Midwestern thing to say. Are you from the Midwest?
yeah, I
You
am.
drive the entire
Yeah,
length.
exactly.
I'm from Minnesota.
Exactly, dude. It's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, dude, it's just a 9-hour drive. That's
Yeah.
such a Midwestern thing. I fucking knew it.
That's the
I knew
full
it.
length of my home country.
Anything
No,
over
I-
8,
dude,
I'd
I
That's,
hate
that's a
flying.
weekend trip if you live in the Midwest. We don't fly anywhere.
Yeah,
Fucking
I
fly,
hate
you
flying.
drive. Yeah.
I'd rather just drive. And
I
and
drive
with
to New
the,
York.
with the F-250, it gets 700 miles in one tank, so it's like I can pretty much go 10 hours straight without stopping. So
We should do that in Thailand. We should do a bottom of Thailand all the way up to Chiang Mai road trip.
that would
So
go nuts.
random stays along the way.
Yeah, that'd be risky. We'd probably get something would happen.
Some
Either
you get
some
some
kind
of
of STI,
worthy of some serious views.
somebody get poked in the behind, something would happen.
Do they have gas stations and everything along the way? Like,
Kinda like bottles of
like
those little 20-baht glass bottles of you don't know
Yeah.
what fuel it is. When you put it
Find
in
like
anyway.
there'll be guys on the side of the road and they'll have glass bottles filled with gas. They're like liter bottles.
Jesus Christ.
So if you're lucky, you find one of them. But if
It's not like you can go find a supercharger or gas station every 20 miles like you can here. Just,
no, you just gotta wing it.
it's crazy.
We'd probably get halfway and have to trade in bikes or cars for like donkeys or probably an elephant and then ride the rest of the way there on elephant back or something. Which sounds great, but it's really uncomfortable.
Yeah, it sounds horrible, actually. That does not sound good.
All right. You guys have any other questions? Or, I mean, we're almost 2 hours.
We're 2 hours.
I gotta work.
We're getting sleepy.
Let's
Have
all
to
have a
get
round of
coached.
applause for Colton showing up.
Special guest Colton.
Special guest.
You have no idea how hard it is, you guys.
He super promised.
He did.
It's like a
say
pinky
that.
promise.
That's when you know it's real.
Yeah.
I'll cut my own dick off if I make a super promise and fail.
Dude, come on. Less fucking Korean jizz, more Adderall, more Tren.
It was that Mr. Optimal inspiration. I got him and Colton on, or Colton and Garrett on at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get sued.